voice going up.
Good morning. Welcome to French Broad River Academy. This morning, the 6th and 7th grade salamanders will be presenting some collaborative multimedia projects that they have made based on their independent reading and study of some famous novels. The 6th grade has read Robinson Crusoe just before their Costa Rican experience, and today they're going to be presenting for you a variety of angles on Robinson Crusoe. And so without any further ado, we'll call the first group up here, who will begin by telling you a little bit about the characters in Robinson Crusoe. Here we have Charlie Bradshaw and Owen Stone.
We are going to present our collaborative mural first. I set it up like that. The challenge came to myself and Charlie when we were thinking about our mural. How do we get a scene in which most of the characters are present? We had to use multiple scenes to get this. This is when Robinson and his Spanish friends that he just captured for this captain are coming up with a plan to capture back the captain's ship. It's a little bit confusing, but should make sense. Yes. These are the non-loyal, or this is the non-loyal mutineer that they captured. And so they have tied him to a tree to make sure he doesn't get away and tell anyone else what they're doing.
Some of the loyal ones also are tied to trees, but the captain just hasn't told Robinson about that yet.
Yes. These are the canoes that came from the ship down to take the captain onto this island, which they thought was barren and empty.
But then Robinson was able to kill the leader, and he was able to capture some of the mutineers, and all the ones that weren't loyal, they still have tied to the trees.
And we mixed in a hint of an earlier scene where some cannibals came to Robinson's island, and they brought their captives, and they
except one escaped, and the one escaped with two people chasing it. Robinson got both of them, and then he got the one captive, who he named Friday because he found him on Friday.
And then Friday and Robinson have been friends, and
Friday's
loyal
friends
to each other throughout the whole of this book. And next, we are going to show you, we're going to read some excerpts from the actual book. Okay. This is when Robinson sees Friday get up and start going toward him. In that very moment, this poor wretch, sitting by himself till they should be ready for him. Oh wait, no.
You start at the top.
No. Start that. No. What? In that very moment, this poor wretch, seeing himself a little at liberty and unbound.
You read the top half.
No. Started away from them and ran with an incredible swiftness along the sands, directly towards me. I mean towards that part of that coast where my habitation was. Charlie's going to read another sentence from this.
I was dreadfully frightened, I must acknowledge, when I perceived him run my way, and especially when, as I thought, I saw him pursued by the whole body, and now I expected that part of my dream was coming to pass, and that he would certainly take shelter in my grove, but I did not depend by any means upon my dream that the other savages would not pursue him thither and find him there.
Those are two excerpts from this book, Robinson Crusoe. We're going to read a little bit of our...
Okay, hold on just 1 second. It's inappropriate for there to be any conversation in the room. about anything. Okay? Your work's already due. So, when we watch this film of them present, and when it gets stopped for me talking, you'll remember this moment when some people in the room were not really paying attention to what the presenters were doing. And so when the grades show a reflection of that, don't be surprised. Moving forward.
Okay, we're going to read the beginning and end of our essay that we've written. Okay.
In Robinson Crusoe, there were many different experiences that shaped the characters and have significant impacts on their lives. The two characters' evolutions we will be writing about are Robinson and Friday. They both had big impacts in the story that shaped their lives and others' lives. For example, when Robinson saves Friday, saving Friday not only saves Friday, but gives Robinson a friend.
Okay.
And the conclusion part
is here. Friday and Robinson evolve as characters and as friends throughout the book. Life lessons show themselves persistently throughout this book. Lessons such as don't tell a book by its cover come out when Robinson goes from a pampered English boy to a hard island survivor. The many characters in the story really help the reader visualize all the events and lessons the story brings out. Robinson and Friday are key characters in this book. This author has truly made amazing characters. Okay.
That sounds like some excellent writing in that essay. I can just hear the... did you hear the sound of an expository essay right then? How it was laying out the case real clearly like that, and it sort of had an accomplished tone to it, like someone who has learned really how to write one. So I'm looking forward to that.
Our whole essay?
No, I like how they just read excerpts of it because they know that part of the rubric says you're supposed to keep the class captivated, and it can't. Even if it's a really good essay, it can be hard to keep a classroom captivated for like 10 minutes of reading a 5-page paper or however long it is. You know what I mean? So that being said, I don't mean to keep interrupting you guys. Keep going. Doing good.
We're going to do our original song that we made up for this.
Cool. I'm just going to pause this, okay?
Yeah. Do we have to